Good morning and welcome to Mornings with Mary. Do you ever feel like life is making it like this for you, where you just keep falling and there's like this drag and life just gets stuck here? That's what we're going to talk about today. Can you believe that? That's what we're going to take on. We're going to call it the flipping puppy mode, where life just flips you over and basically says, yeah. Because that happens a lot. So if you are new to Mornings with Mary, good morning and welcome. I try to do this 5 days a week. Life happens. This is where women get together, moms get together, and we're just real about life. Good morning, Brooke. We come in here so that we can have support from one another, because let's face it, so often we're on Facebook, right? We're on the internet, we're on social media, and it's like everybody's life looks perfect. But mine, I don't know about yours, but like my life is so not perfect. And if you saw that video of that puppy yesterday who had the hypoplasia, I thought to myself, good morning, honey. I thought to myself, oh my God, that has been like my life. Like, I feel like this puppy that just can't get up. And no matter what I try to do, it's like life keeps falling down. But that puppy's attitude was beyond amazing. And I thought, wow, I could really learn from that. So today I want to talk about how when life hits you in the ass, to be like that cute little puppy, and just get up every single time when you fall down. So good morning, Becky. How are you, honey? Welcome to my bedroom again, because now that we have two puppies and they're all walking around, it gets a little crazy. So we're going to hang out in the bedroom with pictures of Paris from my big 72-hour honeymoon in Paris, 5.5 months pregnant. Someday I'm going to get back there, but not yet. So anyway, we're going to talk about today how when life knocks you down, forget about making lemons, because let's face it, you have to have water, you have to have sugar, and you have to have decent lemons, like not rotten lemons, right? So forget about making lemonade, because that's kind of bullshit. You have to get up even if you're going to make the lemonade, right? So how do we get back up when life just wants to pull the rug out from underneath us, whether it's a job, it's our kids, it's a diagnosis, it's life. I wish you would sit outside. I want to see the sunshine. Honey, if there was sunshine, this face would be out there. But I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte. And there is no sunshine. Look, I'll show you out my window right here. Plus, when I go outside, my mom comes out and she starts talking. Look, see, there is, you see, well, here, I'll give you this one. No sunshine. It is gray. It is yucky. I don't think we're going to see sun for like a few more days. I have an awesome backyard, though. I've got like a trampoline back there and a 10-person hot tub and all this greenery when it's all in bloom. When it gets better, we'll be out there. Good morning, Maria. So who here, I want to see a thumbs up, has ever had life sort of whip you in the ass? Hello, that's me, right? I haven't gotten through my soon-to-be 46 years. I know, can you believe it? 46 on April 1st. Easter baby. I've had it whip me in the ass. And in the last couple of weeks, it has really, taken my booty on a ride. Like, if I had any ass left, it would all be gone. But that's it. So I've had to look at it and really decide, what is it that I want to do? I've had to give up the majority of my speaking engagements. Good morning. I've really had to look at things and give up a lot of things that make me feel good, but that I had to change because of life, right? Life can just pull that rug. Like that cute little puppy in the video, we just keep falling over, right? Oftentimes it's because of my kids, right? I'm going to totally put it out there and say, hey, you know what? My kids' mental illnesses, they drain me. All right. Sarah's anxiety drains me. Elizabeth's anxiety and depression drains me. It's like this constant sucking. And it's like no matter what I give, it's like the sieve. So how do I get back up? How do I keep going day after day after day? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes, like yesterday, I didn't want to. I was so frustrated and disgusted with all of them. I was like, I can't even take this. You can't even pick up your own shit. Excuse me. What am I? You're a housekeeper? So anyway, so we sat down and we started talking about this, and we started talking about, well, what can we do, and how they're feeling defeated and I'm feeling defeated. And what occurred to me is really we're only as defeated as we allow ourselves to feel. Agree or disagree? Because, we've all hit some major things in life. There's not one woman that's sitting on the other side of the screen whose life has been perfect. So how do we decide what defeats us and what doesn't? How do we decide within ourselves how to take that on? And I started thinking about this a lot. And please feel free to like jump in and, and talk. But a lot of it for me has to do with my relationship with my higher power. And I find that when I have put that to the side, man, I suffer. Like I completely suffer. And I've been known to do that. Yeah, I thrive on pushing. Oh, I'm a huge pusher througher. But when all the other people around me don't, it's like I'm like dragging them. Did you ever see Inside Out? Like that movie? I love it because I'm like joy. I'm like happiness. Let's go. And Elizabeth and Rich and Sarah, now going into her tweenhood, are like sadness. And I'm like dragging them through the crap. And I'm like, oh my God, at some point, get up on your own goddamn feet and walk. Yeah, it's afterwards that you crash. Yeah, I'm a huge pusher through. Huge. But after a while, I run out of energy. I mean, year after year after year after year after crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis. Oh my God, I swear you and I we seem to always be on the same page. Yes. I mean, is there anyone that doesn't live from crisis to crisis? Because I want to meet them. I don't know who they are. But apparently their lives on Facebook are like fabulous. I don't know. They're going like on all these vacations and they're posting all these perfect pictures. I just want to post pictures of what's real. Like, I didn't shower today, or just shit. Like, fuck. Sometimes life just sucks. All right. But what I've learned is that it's like 90% my attitude and maybe 10% reality. Because sometimes it's only like 2% reality and 98% what I choose to do with it and how I push through it or what I'm dragging or my own attitude about it. And let's face it, as moms of the household, we are like the barometer of, I do vacation. I know you suck. Okay, I see you all the time, Becky, out there going on vacations. You suck. How do you do that? Like, where do you get that money? And how do you get your kids to do that? Like, my kids get so freaked out. I'm like, man, I want to do that. But they're like, no, I can't go. What if the blah, 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 blah. So, how do we get back up? How do we keep rolling with the punches? What do you guys do? Because what I do is I just pull up my big girl panties and say, screw it. I've got to do it. But it leaves me exhausted. And leaves me vengeful inside. And resentful. And irritable. And defeated. Well, we get cheap vacation places. That's a good way to do it. Do you guys get angry and resentful and vengeful? Because I do. Like, maybe I don't act vengeful, but I'm sure I get like these snarky little facial expressions, and I try to remember that, hey, they can't always choose it. And they're not where I am in their journey, okay? That I'm in a different place than them, that I happen to have better communication skills. I happen to have better maturity. I'm not sitting on some throne here. It's just my training was better. I go looking for answers where they just sit waiting for answers. And the other day, Elizabeth and I were talking, and she was talking about, well, I'm waiting for inspiration. Well, shit, babe, that inspiration doesn't come sitting around. Good morning, Samantha. Inspiration doesn't come just sitting around, like, waiting for it. It doesn't get delivered by FedEx. And let's face it, even if it did get delivered by FedEx, someone somewhere would have had to create the inspiration, market the inspiration, bring it to production, market it. I mean, all this stuff would have to happen. So my expectations are such a direct relationship with my mood. Yes, exactly. So what can we do about that? Like yesterday, I was like, can you guys not do anything? I was so frustrated, so like, ugh. Okay, Becky said I got reported to DSS because I wasn't happy enough and too real. Well, shame on you, sweetheart. You mean you didn't put on your happy sing-song voice? Let's all talk and sing-song. Oh, it's so much fun when we can talk and sing-song. I haven't published that post yet because I want to make it a little better. So Becky the other day had me laughing hysterically. So we were chatting and she said something to the effect of, well, didn't you know that when you sing in your sing-song voice, the mental health fairy comes and takes away all your problems? Let's try that right now. Good morning, people. How are we doing today? Yeah, did anybody else's depression not leave? Yeah, mine didn't. That mental health fairy, she's a bitch. She does not come by and take it away. No. So, how do we get back up? For me, I pull up my big girl panties and I do it, but I have to learn to communicate. And so many times I've talked about, the stimulus and the response, and you choose your actions in between, and you choose your attitude in between. Well, sometimes, you know what? I choose the wrong attitude. Sometimes, like, my hand goes in that jar of attitude choices, and out comes bitch, or out comes depressed, or out comes frustrated, or out comes defeated. Hello, anybody else there? Because that is so me. It doesn't always come out enlightened, or happy, or communicative, or, oh, isn't this just wonderful? Now's the opportunity for me to teach you a lesson. Sometimes it just comes out as I want to kick your ass. Plain and simple. But the point is, we get back up. See, the only failure is really when we just sit down and we do nothing. And we just like succumb to it and we're like, oh, it's so horrible. Oh, that's so bad. I'm a bad person. My life sucks. Well, yeah, it does. You know why? Because your attitude sucks. Plain and simple. I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? It's like it really comes down to what we think about ourselves, and what we think becomes what we say. And what we say becomes what we do, and what we do becomes who we are. And I hope you wrote that down, because I don't script any of this. So think about that, though, because really what we think about ourselves is what becomes our reality, right? That's what we manifest into our reality. So there's that old story. I know I'm going to get it wrong, but the gist of it is this, that there are these two wolves, right? This old American Indian story, that there are two wolves. One is anger and evil, and one is peace and happiness. Which one is going to win? The one you feed. The one you feed is what's going to be who you become. So do you want to become that happy little puppy in the movie, that was there, that got you to click on this, that kept falling over and tumbling down, but still had this great smile on their face and got up and kept going? Or do you want to be the one that sits down and was like, I give up. Like, this is nothing. Because the choice is yours. The choice is yours what you choose to do. The choice is yours for what your attitude is. The choice is yours what comes out of your mouth. It's no one else's. No one else can make you feel jack. No one but you. Because, my kids will say, well, you made me feel. Really? I made you feel? If I could make you do anything, I would make you pick your shit up. I would make you clean the bathroom. I would make you change that damn toilet paper roll. I can't make you do anything.